Today we are going to talk about how living things need an environment that fits them. All of the living things have different types of environments and habitats they need to survive in. Let's talk about it. What is an environment to you? An environment is everything around a living thing. All things live in one, but not all environments have living things. An environment can be different for all different living things. What do you think a habitat is? Talk with a partner around you about what you think a habitat is and pause this video to discuss. A habitat is an environment where an organism lives throughout the year or for a short period of time. Habitats have components such as needing food, water, and cover. Some differences between habitats and environments are that habitats will always have living things, but in an environment they may not all have living things. All habitats are environments, but environments are not habitats. Now let's talk about different habitats. Right now we are in a forest, which is a habitat. There's also the desert, that's a habitat. The savanna is a habitat. The ocean is a large habitat. And the wetlands are a habitat. Those are just a few examples, but there are many more in the world. Now let's talk about how all animals cannot live in the same environment. They need to be in an environment that meets their needs. For instance, a bear cannot live in the ocean. A bear will have different food source than whales. The bear will eat berries and fish and will drink water from a lake or a small body of water. They also need shelter like caves to sleep in or to hibernate. Whales, however, need to live in the water, and they eat octopus, crab, and a lot of fish. They can't be found in a forest. They would not end up surviving. Let's see what you know. Where do you think an alligator lives? Does it live in the wetlands, the ocean, or the forest? Now discuss with your class where you think an alligator will live and pause this video. If you guessed wetlands, you're correct. Where do you think a zebra lives? Does a zebra live in the desert, in the savanna, or in the forest? Discuss with your class where you think a zebra lives and pause this video. If you guessed the savanna, you were correct. Let's review. We talked about what an environment is and a habitat and how they are different, how the environment is everything around a living thing, and how a habitat is an environment where organisms live. They are different because habitats always need living things, but environments may not need a living thing. We also discussed how not all living things can live in the same place. They need a place that meets their needs so they can survive. Thanks for watching!
Created using Powtoon.